I don't know why we have no audio on this right now, but that's the case. CBS is back.
Four-cylinder
Okay.
engine, front-wheel drive.
Let's
But
switch,
the way
I guess.
He's driving it here, very, very erratically. Very lucky they haven't lost control so far. But Mike, go ahead. You can finish your point there.
Yeah, no, they'll be more aware. You know, they had a bunch of officers in
Welcome,
place
B,
to
Danger,
make
Toss,
this.
Tony,
we'll really
RG,
see them start to
DJ,
think about how many people they need in a chase. It's
JT,
usually when there's
Asian Venom. What's
3 or
up,
4
guys?
people in the car. Generally, with 2 people, you still have enough officers. But I mean, we're going fast, over 100 miles an hour. I do hear CHP trying to get in place now to take it over as we're coming back.
Shinji,
down
welcome.
405, listening to this on the CHP's Teal radio. LAPD is now completely getting out of this. They don't want to be involved in this anymore.
No more
So
LAPD.
the airship is over it now, trying to coordinate with CHP to get those CHP officers in place. And we've been listening to the airship on the CHP's frequency. So hopefully we'll see those CHP officers kind of get in place now. But yeah, I'm not surprised that LAPD backed out. You got just a stolen vehicle, and it doesn't sound like it was, you know, anything.
Yeah, good timing.
Or a carjacking or anything like that. It just sounds like they ran a plate, it came back stolen, tried to stop the guy, and it didn't work. So.
Okay, stolen vehicle.
High speeds and it being on the freeway that LAPD backed out, but hopefully CHP officers are getting in place now.
Yeah, you know, Mike, when Desmond mentioned that this is a Honda Accord, I quickly
drunk less than 15. Okay, well, we got to run that prediction. Does it work on my thing anymore?
Is the most stolen car of the past decade.
Okay.
So we're looking at it right here.
Does it work?
And despite it being an
Doesn't
economy
work.
car, a fuel-efficient car, and as Desmond was saying, not one for high speeds or quick movements.
I got to fix that.
And we did
I think
see
I
at
said
least
that last
one
stream.
Crash, right? He crashed into 1 car, 2 cars?
We heard at the 405 in Roscoe several cars, actually, but you know the interesting
Okay,
thing is the
predictions
damage
up.
doesn't
Go for it.
Totally support that, so it makes me wonder how severe the crashes were. But even when you know Des pointed out that he got really close to that BMW, maybe swapped a little paint there, so it could have been something like that. But yeah, I was going to mention that too. These types of cars are very commonly stolen, so we'll have to see. You know what LAPD.
Why are we getting a
CHP
replay?
is gonna do.
Okay,
There's that
whatever.
video replaying on your right-hand side of the screen. Really close call there.
Okay, stop showing a replay.
Joining us here, Desmond, go ahead.
You getting
Yeah,
off?
we're just getting off the freeway here at Nordhoff, so coming down into the North Hills and Northridge area.
Yeah.
So making a right turn here down onto busy Nordhoff Street, headed towards Cal State Northridge, my alma mater. So now we're getting the best look we've had at this vehicle with the dark tints. And this is an older Honda Accord, by the way. This looks to be like a late 90s, maybe early 2000s version right here. So, you know, this is now, look, we're going freeway speeds on surface streets. This is where it really gets nerve-wracking. It's one thing to be going 70, 80, 90 on the freeway, but when you're going this fast on these streets out here, you know, where you might have people out here walking around or people just pulling out in the intersection, not expecting someone to be going 70 miles an hour through here, that is when this gets especially nerve-wracking. So we'll see where the suspect is headed, blasting right through the intersection there to get ahead of the traffic.
Yogi,
very, very
Sasha, what's up?
Mike,
Roger, how you doing? Bill, what's
just
up?
said that they were backing out of this. Did you hear that on the radio?
They're calling it.
CHP's Newhall office said they were 22ing. We are kind of in the West Valley.
So who's going to pick it up?
CHP, but since CHP never actually got involved in this, I would be kind of surprised to see them get involved on surface streets.
Right.
That's generally their.
So
kind of
who
rule.
now?
They're not in it already, and it's
Didn't
not
they
on
say the
freeway.
LAPD was
They
out?
Generally don't like to get involved. And now we're moving westbound.
Somebody's
right? So
fucking
we're
helicopters
coming
up
back
here.
towards a freeway for a
Or
while.
unless they just left.
That's right. Yeah.
No?
In fact, this won't
Okay.
lead us to any other
Somebody's
freeways
helicopter.
unless he decides to turn north
22
towards
is,
the 118
cancel.
or south towards
Cancel the
405.
pursuit.
This is just going to go clear across the San Fernando Valley towards Chatsworth. And you know, another factor here with the age of this car, just cars from the late 90s, early 2000s don't have the same kind of safety features that modern cars have. And the way this guy's driving this, you know, if someone in a big SUV, which is just so common these days, you know, pulls out, doesn't see this person.
Fifth level. I did not hear about that.
Hits them,
He is
it's
still
gonna have
pushing
very
80
Whoa.
miles
for
per
this
hour
driver. Now,
down
suddenly
Nordhoff
turning back around, flipping a U-turn.
What's going
here,
on? What
right
if I
below
got
the
this open or
intersection.
another
This
window?
is
Yeah, it's
very,
ABC one.
very
to Cal
dangerous.
State
Catching the
Northridge, kind of in the Sherwood Forest neighborhood now of Northridge, North Hills. Now we are headed back to the freeway. So
I like
just
the
as
ABC
said
one
that,
a little better,
so
but
we are
we'll
headed
stick
back
with
towards
this.
the 405. So what is the strategy here? I don't know if he didn't like what he saw up ahead or what. There's no heavy traffic or anything out here. They just decided to flip around here, and we do have 2 people in the car, so you really wonder what kind of
2 people?
conversation is going on, and there's the other person.
Yeah, I always
involved,
wonder what
but,
the
are they even
conversation's
privy
like.
to any of this?
Are
Were they
both
just,
people down with it?
were
Are
they
both
just
of them
out with this
excited about
person?
this?
Was their friend, and all of a sudden they got lit up, and this guy's running from the cops? It's impossible to say, or are they complicit in all of this? But again, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour here on Nordhoff.
Queso got hit with ads.
We'll see what their next move is.
Yeah, and weaving in and out of traffic.
Fucking
And even
Twitch,
though
I don't know,
the
man.
CHP pulled away, we still see that night sun. Who does that airship belong to then?
That is still the LAPD's helicopter. They are still the ones that are lighting this up. And as we're coming back towards the freeway, if he gets back on the freeway, we've got a better chance of CHP getting involved. And it's interesting, I'm actually listening to what is starting to be a second pursuit down in the South LA area. So
Another
CHP,
pursuit.
is also being asked by the Sheriff's Department to take over a pursuit down there. Obviously, these are different offices, different officers.
Do we know what that want is?
No, we're listening to that right now, but it's we're not pulling one from this one to go to that one, so we're not in that kind of situation. But just the kind of dynamics of what happens here in the.
That's LA for you.
2 of these, so
2 of them happening.
Sorry, just listening to that one as well. So yeah, as we come back on close to the 405.
You're watching
Well, it's
CM
interesting,
Computering,
just
man.
used
That sounds
the left
tough.
turn blinker again to change lanes. So some very interesting driving here.
CM not very good at computering, man.
Freeway speeds on surface streets heading back towards
Programmer
the
Jeff,
freeway
what's up?
here, covering quite a bit of ground, making a very strange right-hand turn there, Desmond. Did he hit the curb?
It was pretty close, and again, that's just what happens when you drive a car like
You
this.
had that car, Queso?
It isn't meant for this. Tire is very important too. I can't imagine that this tire is equipped, or that this car is equipped with sport tires. Usually, you have economy or all-season tires on an economy car, so that's another important factor here. But
Economy tires on the economy car, man.
Lost control. And just as we were about to hit the 405, they decided to go southbound on Haskell, the last major street just to the west there that parallels the 405.
Yeah.
So on the border of Northridge and North Hills, headed towards Van Nuys, not too far away from where we were first hearing some of the surface streets being
Oh, Mr. Wiggly is live. Shout out to Mr.
I'm
Wiggly.
surprised to see the LAPD spotlight still on this one, because I thought that when they go into tracking mode, a lot of times that they would turn the spotlight off, but maybe there was a change of protocol, or if they're just so worried about losing this car because they are driving so fast. But then you have to wonder if the spotlight is also has any factor in this panic driving as well. So now we're out on Roscoe, another major street here, not too far away from
What's
Van
a
Nuys
K
Airport,
car?
but now we are headed back west again towards Northridge.
And what's interesting, Mike, no real pattern here, right? We've seen him on the 14, the 5, the 405 surface streets. Now he's in North Hills, still on surface streets, right?
Yeah, and that's what CHP is talking about. CHP is well aware of where this guy is, but not.
Oh, yep.
Not really wanting to get involved.
And that is one
once he gets back
scuffed-ass
onto,
car.
The freeway, and I do want to comment on what Des was saying about the night sun. It is blacked out now. That's dangerous.
Okay.
It is LAPD's policy
Put the
that
light
they're
back
in
on him.
tracking
There
mode,
you
the
go.
night sun is to come off. So this is.
He turned the lights off, right?
Yeah, but this is unusual for LAPD's airship to still have their night sun on.
Is it though?
Because that is not generally.
I always thought the tracking mode included
Sheriff's
that still
Department
you
is
had the
Sheriff's Department does
tracking
leave
mode
the
just
night
meant
sun
on the
LAPD
ground.
turns theirs off during the tracking mode.
But
He
I
just
guess
turned-
not.
oh, I think he just turned his headlights
Yeah,
back
his
on,
headlights
right?
are on and off, which is, of course, when you're driving at these speeds and you don't have headlights on, that makes everything just so
What's up,
much
Bloods guys?
more dangerous.
Yep. And again, nope. Look, another very close swipe there with that car that he just passed on after this right-hand turn. Again, really no pattern here. We've got the driver, 2 people inside a car here that we believe, a Honda Accord, a stolen car pursuit. Do we know where the call first came out, or where the car might have been stolen from?
So I believe these were either North Hollywood units or Van Nuys units that spotted it. We don't have any details on where or when the car was stolen. It was one of those situations where it sounds like they ran the license plate, and the license plate dinged for them and popped back stolen. So they got
Son of a bitch. What happened?
into that, what we call the following, where they get 3 or 4 units kind of all together, get the helicopter overhead before they even try to pull the car over as we go under the freeway here.
Yeah, there it is.
And then when they did try to pull him over, that's when he took off, and then that's when the pursuit was initiated. And then, of course, we went northbound 405, northbound 5, northbound 14,
Right.
and then flipped back around. And then as we were coming back south on the 5, and the 405 is when LAPD canceled their involvement in it. They were trying to get CHP to take over. Hard turn there.
Hit the thumbs
but
up.
CHP doesn't want it until it gets back on the freeway.
So are they still following from the airship, or are there cars, police cars following
I
as
don't
well?
believe there are patrol cars behind it. Des, I don't know if you can see that from your vantage point.
No, I'll just widen out a little bit while we have a chance here. And no, there you see the very diligent LAPD airship in this, but they're the only ones.
It's so easy to
that
steal
have the
this.
snow on the
Yours
ground,
got stolen? Dude, I'm
anywhere
sorry to
within,
laugh, but
Whoa,
that's
whoa.
fucked
the
up.
distance that I can see. Now,
Oh,
into
now
the
what?
parking lot here,
Gas station.
into a gas station if he's just trying to avoid the light there,
Yeah.
but oh boy, turning right into oncoming traffic, and there was a big SUV right there, and that's what I was talking about. You got this, little old Honda Accord. Right
Oh,
up
Tony,
against
what's
an
up?
SUV there that could have gotten
Whimsical,
bad
how's it going?
really fast. So now we're back out onto Roscoe, east of the 405, now getting into Panorama City. So this will take us over towards the 170 if they're headed for another freeway. But definitely doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. I mean, we're going westbound, then just flipped around and going eastbound, and then north and south. Now we're back east. This is the second time we're out on Roscoe. So always wondering what's going on, if they have two people in there, if they're trying to put their heads together to formulate some kind of a plan or what. It's not clear, but they're hitting a little bit of heavier traffic here. And I can tell you firsthand that the lights here on Roscoe, when you drive on, are they
Behind the
still?
building,
Believe
yeah.
they're still going.
Just
here
wait.
behind
Just
the,
wait.
Apartment building here. Yep, here we
There
go.
it is.
So southbound on Willis Avenue, headed back towards Parthenia.
Their angle's not very good on this right now.
And, just now we're getting into a neighborhood. I think this is the first time we've been into a residential neighborhood. So let's see if this is the idea. If they think that they can ditch the helicopter at some point. I mean, if they get out and run, there's no units here to stop and
Lights
pull
out.
anybody over. I mean, there may be some nearby that we haven't seen.
They
But,
cut the
we
night
also
sun,
got the
dude. You
headlights
might
back
want it
on.
right now
Very
because when he
dangerous
bails out, you're
at
going to want to
45
know
miles
where
an
he
hour
went,
on
and you're
some
not going to
narrow
see him if you don't have the
residential
night
No
sun.
ground units either. No chance for spike strips, right? Because this would be a great opportunity if they're
East
staying.
No chance
on
for
surface
spike
streets
strips.
To use spike strips, but there are no
Spike
ground
strips in
units
this neighborhood?
It's
Is that the
spikes or a
plan?
hit, I mean, at these low
Yeah,
speeds.
or
And
both, yeah.
Des, we also lost the light from the LAPD ship.
He's just
right?
not going in a
Don't see that on
predictable
anymore.
pattern. It's hard to hit a spike strip
No,
when the
yeah,
guy's
it
just
looks
going.
like
You
it,
don't know where he's going to be.
So
You know, he's
we'll
not
see
staying
here.
on
They're
the same
gonna
road. Like, you just
keep it
don't
on.
know
They're
how
gonna
to
try
do
get
it,
this
right? It's
person
not.
to cool off a little bit. and
It's
then,
not really that
but just
possible.
kinda, linger in the area, and then if they do get out, and
I
run,
don't
then
get
they
the
can,
whole headlights
light-
off thing,
light
though.
them
I
back
don't get
up.
it.
So let's see now as we get out onto Van Nuys Boulevard. Still pretty busy this time of the evening. Coming down, yeah, Van Nuys Boulevard and Roscoe. Whoa,
Ooh.
just cutting that person off right there. So rude for
So
absolutely
rude,
no
man.
reason. I mean, what was the point of this?
So
Now,
fucking rude.
There was absolutely no motivation for that. So this is just the really erratic driving that we're talking about, and just kind of getting a decent look at the driver here. Pretty casual, pretty casual demeanor there from what we could see there in that brief moment. As we come back up to Van Nuys and Roscoe.
Ooh, pedestrian.
Pedestrian there, yeah, with had no clue of anything that was going on. So I believe we just made a.
Their
turn
angle's
here
not
onto
good. Over on ABC, they got a
Chase.
good
Yep.
angle.
Yeah, that's right, Lenox Avenue. Okay, so, or off of, I'm sorry, Roscoe and Lenox, we are headed eastbound. So, Panorama City headed towards Arleta and the 170 freeway with no lights on.
All right, Desmond Shaw, this is Pat Harvey with Chauncey Glover. We are beginning KCAL News at 10 o'clock, and we are in the middle of watching this stolen car pursuit that began, I believe, in the Van Nuys area, on several freeways, and now in a neighborhood in Panorama City, driving very recklessly at times. And from what we understand, this vehicle, actually, this Honda, crashed into multiple cars, and it's still going. And from what
Yeah,
we
ABC is
understand,
better.
Desmond
Well,
and Mike Rogers at the desk. we
right
have
now,
two
not so
people
much.
in this vehicle, right?
Yeah, that's right, Pat. And the two
That's-
people.
yep.
Oh, sorry. Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Des.
No, yes, two people in the vehicle on this one, an allegedly stolen vehicle.
I think
pursuit,
ABC
and,
lost him.
We had at least some.
They just straight
and
lost
maybe
him.
have just been a fender bender as they were getting on.
Or they're
the,
leaving.
Northbound 405 on this one. So we went north 405, north 5,
One or
north
the other.
14. Then the first ramp at Newhall Avenue, they reversed course, came back.
I always
south
think
into the
about this,
valley,
like when they're in these
zigzag
neighborhoods and they got their
around
lights
Ridge,
off, stuff like
Hills,
this. Like
Panorama
that's when
City,
you,
and
there
now
it
we're
is.
still
Okay,
kind of
that's
in
when you
Panorama
need
City
the night
area
sun.
here.
Because if he
But
ditched right now, you'd have no
wondering, guys,
fucking
if you noticed
idea
that
where
the
he was.
spotlight
You know,
came back
if he
on,
ditched
I'm wondering
before they
if
put the
LAPD is
light
thinking
on
that
him,
they may be getting
you
ready
just
for
wouldn't know. You
to
just
get ready
disappear into
to
darkness.
Get out and run from the vehicle here, and if that's why they have the light on. But, well, now the light goes back off again. But
And it
in
happens.
and out of neighborhoods
You
for a
know,
little
it
bit now
happens.
makes me think that they may be thinking about getting out and using their feet to evade officers. We'll wait and see what happens here.
Yeah, I
the
think
next couple
ABC's
moments.
leaving.
And you know what? We've talked about this before, Desmond. When you don't see vehicles on the ground behind them, this gives the driver more reason to think that they can bail and get out and run and possibly evade.
Oh, we're
police
past the
officers. That
15. Yeah,
usually
yeah,
does not work out, because even though they're not behind them, we know they have eyes in the air and they're probably watching us. and
Okay,
listening to
start the
your
prediction
window.
on
So they know
30
where they are. What'd you
minutes.
say, Mike?
I have a feeling it's
Their
going to
phones
end
stuck
before
on
we
the
even get
passenger side
there.
window there.
Yeah, but don't they have their lights off? Well, yeah, they do.
Before we even get
It's
to like
very
the end
dark.
of this poll. That's
But
what
they
it feels
have
like.
been in this particular
Okay, it's
area
up.
for a little while now.
Use your
right?
channel points, Gamble. Gamba.
Yes. And we're coming back out here on, okay, Osborne and Ranchito. So coming back out into
Dead end incoming.
the
What's up,
commercial
Jaguar?
area here of Panorama City. And
Man, I
it was
wish they
pretty
would turn
dark
their
and
lights on.
kind of quickly, but it did look like maybe they might have thrown something out the window.
I didn't see it.
As they were in that darkness
Whoa.
there. So, but you know, with no units behind them and with LAPD not even having their nights on, I'm not even sure if they saw that. They may not even be able to guide any units into where that happened, and it happened
True.
so quickly. So, at the
If
moment,
you're in that area,
again,
go
no-
pick up
no
their
grounding. It's
drugs.
not even
Free
a
drugs.
spotlight. And look, this person's still driving back here, 65 miles an hour. Give me a break on this little street.
Got their
that
lights
even
back
have your
on, though.
lights on and off. It's just totally ridiculous. Wrong side of the road there as well. But Osborne Street, where are they headed now as they come back out onto Van Nuys Boulevard for a northbound?
Okay, it's very
Mike,
dark.
it was very dangerous at one point, but LAPD deciding also to stand down, and now we see CHP not even.
What's up,
behind
Robbie?
this guy.
Yeah, so LAPD was pretty in it until he got
Hit
into
the
a
thumbs
crash,
up on
the
YouTube. Maybe it'll
405
help
at the
something. I
Roscoe
don't
area.
really know.
Tapped a couple other cars.
It
that
could.
were going As we kind of pull into this parking lot.
You
This is the
don't
second
know.
time he's gone into a parking
Nobody
lot. and back
knows.
out. Wrong side of the
Yeah.
road there. Oy.
Back out.
But yeah, I mean, LAPD officially
Damn it.
canceled it once
Still
he was
going.
coming.
Don't show me the
down on the
replay,
right side of your
dude.
screen there. That's when he got really close to that
Dude,
one
there's
car.
nothing that's happened in
There
this
we
chase
also
is
see
as
there was
interesting
like
as
a
what's
race
happening
in this
right now.
intersection,
Seriously,
cutting other
nothing.
cars off. These
This is
wild
this is it.
turns that
This
he's
is the
made.
peak
It's a
right
couple-
now. Okay.
A couple of those that he's done as
Nothing
well.
all that
This kind of
interesting's
driving that
happened.
made LAPD
Please
kind
show
of
the
back
damn
off,
chase.
especially on the freeway. He was
Please.
going over 100 miles an hour at times.
Please. Why don't they make the replay the small window? Why you got to make the replay the big window? I could complain about this for the next 10 minutes, but I hope they just stop doing this.
Now we got the spotlight back on from LAPD.
Okay, but we still don't have any ground units behind the vehicle, right?
No, yeah, LAPD wanted to discontinue.
chase's gonna
the
end while they got
involvement
this
in the hopes
replay
that
going, dude.
CHP would pick it up, and CHP
Guaranteed.
was so close to getting
Like
it,
that-
and then he got off the freeway.
Was so
And then
excited
once he
about
gets off
dude
the
driving
freeway,
through the
if
fucking
CHP is
gas
not
station,
already
please
involved,
just
they don't want to get involved until it gets
show
back
the
on
chase.
freeway, and this person has not done that yet.
And he's
ABC's
saying
back
that they
on it?
put North Hills,
I thought they
Panorama
left.
City. At first
Nope,
we
they're
thought,
back
well,
on
there's
it.
no rhyme or
Okay,
reason
I'm
to
gonna
what this
switch. I
guy
can't
was
stand the
doing
replay
when
shit.
he was on several freeways,
Can't
but
stand
now
it.
that he's been on surface
I've
street,
run out of
he's
patience for your
remained
bullshit.
in this area.
For the
He's
most
not
part,
attempted to get back
But that
on the
helicopter is
freeway.
still applying pressure, even with the night sun off.
Okay, Tony, have a good night. Need to make an OBS scene, but danger is so hard because every news station does it differently. So I would need
Now
one.
southbound on southbound Kester Avenue, more residential streets here, which would be an
And that
issue
might
if it
help
wasn't for
you,
the
but I'm
speed
still looking at it
this
the way
person
they
is willing
show
to
it.
travel at. Now you see he's been forced to put his lights back on, 60 miles per hour down Kester Avenue. If he blows through an intersection at that speed, he's going to wipe somebody out here. Again, traffic is pretty light, but it just takes one wrong move. You can see his brakes are
Whoa,
starting to curve,
whoa.
hit the curve, losing control there, fishtailing through the intersection at Parthenia and Kester Avenue, almost losing control, definitely jumped the curb. And keep in mind, this vehicle has already been
What
in
a bad
at least
turn.
one
Did he
collision
fuck his tire
earlier
up?
in this pursuit.
Yeah, it's
And
very
if he
possible when
makes
you do some shit like that,
wild
you
turns
fuck your
like
tire
that
up.
Without braking, he's going to eventually slam into a car or
Right.
worse. So right now, he made a wild
Yeah,
turn
he
there,
fucked the
and now
tire
that
up.
front left tire
Yep.
is starting to squeal on him. It looks like that tire is coming off and some smoke
Oh,
is
dude, you
coming
fucked
from
up.
under that fender. So Let's see if the
You fucked up,
vehicle behaves
man.
any differently. And now he's again turning those headlights off as he struggles to control the vehicle. That tire's starting to come off. He's going to start running into the pavement here as he grinds that rim into the pavement. If he continues to speed up, it's going to shorten this pursuit dramatically. He's not going to be able to get very far.
Yeah, I think you fucked that up, man. I think that's gonna
Yeah, I mean, you just clearly see he's going to run.
it's gonna
right
be
into
the end of him
ground
at some point, right?
unless he gets hurt first, and hopefully he doesn't hurt anybody else. Look at how close he's getting to some of these other cars. Another crazy turn here. Back onto Cedros. He's doing circles in this neighborhood.
Okay.
I get the impression if they were able to get in here.
Why are they doing
They're
circles?
not. We don't see any sign of any black and whites in this area, but if they could, he's almost setting up for a perfect spike strip opportunity. But right now,
Man, he'll fuck the tires up himself.
are
You
not
don't
in the
even
vicinity.
even
They're
need to
trying to
use
track
the
him.
spike strip. He's out here
I don't
spiking
know.
his own shit.
Whatever they're trying to do here is not working. He's still driving very recklessly, very dangerously, looking
Ooh.
right up on that guy's tail.
I wish they were. Yeah,
Random
okay.
turns,
Zoom out a little.
Left and right, weaving through the San Fernando Valley, zigzagging through.
Hey,
Panorama
Kenny, what's
City,
up?
Down Chase Street now, another residential street.
Game over, man. Game over. Yeah. Might be.
Might be the first time he's actually stopped for an intersection here. He's at the stop sign going through here onto Willis Avenue. And again, we've been here before. So he's really just kind of retracing his
Yeah,
steps
snooze
through
chop
this
of 5.
neighborhood. Probably going to dump the car here, especially with that front left tire.
You would think so, but like, where are they gonna go?
Getting a little squirrely. on it.
They probably don't
Trying to
know.
dump
I mean,
this
you're
guy.
just going in this little area. This is gonna be it.
Coming to a stop. Coming to a stop.
No, talking to somebody. Talking to somebody. In that
Vehicles come to
car?
a stop,
Somebody in that
trying to
car.
communicate with somebody.
Yo.
Flashing a gang sign out the window.
Okay. Yo, if he loses this tire, we're gonna get a bingo. It's very possible, if not likely, that we're gonna get a
Continuing to pick
bingo.
up speed again, moving again on Willis. It's going to be southbound Willis Avenue.
Hey, Gino, what's up? It don't need wheels, just needs gas. Did he get spiked? No, DJ. He actually hit a median, like jumped it almost, like just like his
Well, it's fair to
front
say
driver's
this-
side tire hit
this
the
chase
curb
has really
basically,
turned into a
and it got
tracking,
fucked up. So
exercise as the
yeah, so one
helicopter
tire is
continues
really
to
fucked.
follow from above. There really doesn't appear to be an effort
Yo,
at this point
danger, yo.
to catch up with him
Thank
anymore. They
you.
just are tracking him.
Resub for 7 months.
Yes,
Appreciate
they'll
you.
try and meet up with him at some point when this comes to an end.
Death, Euro time just means that he was on the wrong side of the road.
He has slowed down dramatically, driving much differently as that car.
There's got to be some
is
sort of
probably
plan here,
telling him,
right?
I'm done, man. I'm
Yeah.
done. He's coming to a stop.
I
We'll see if the
think.
doors pop open here.
Yeah, here they
Here it
go.
goes.
Now they got the
Here
light
he
on
goes,
them. Dude,
dumping
you
the
guys are
vehicle.
screwed. Now you know it.
Driver and passenger making a run for it off of Roscoe Boulevard through an alley.
Yeah.
And northbound Roscoe they go.
Where'd they
looking
go?
for
There
a
they are.
hiding spot. That night sun on the two suspects.
Man, they're not running
out of
very
the vehicle
fast.
Into an alleyway. Or is that that might be Brimfield Avenue, but they are now running northbound. Not going to get very far here, but again, with no PD units, they certainly have a chance to hide out
Carrying
and
a
get
kid?
away.
No, I don't think so.
Flashing the police helicopter,
He's waving.
just begging for it, but they're not
Yeah.
even running anymore. They're just kind
They're
of
not
casually
running. I mean,
walking away And
I guess they're giving
presume that
up.
We'll eventually see units pull down here
I guess.
on the Brimfield, but right now, all right, picking up a little more of a jog.
Bonnie and Clyde, you're right. You're right. You're right. I missed that one on the bingo card.
We'll see here. We'll try and line up with Brimfield Avenue here. They're behind these trees here, continuing to run northbound.
Like, what are you
And
gonna
it
do?
appears that they're
Where's the
running away
woman?
From something, which tells me maybe they hear a siren in the distance back there, or maybe they're just again just looking for the hiding spot. They appear to have separated. That is
Okay,
the
she's
male
gone.
Driver. There's a female behind him somewhere. This guy's running out of steam.
They're not
We'll
serious, no.
follow this to the end here and see
They're not
where he
very
ultimately ends
serious.
up and if police eventually take him
What
into
was the
custody.
initial call? So they
Right along
stole
the
that
wash
car.
here,
That scuffed ass Accord,
parallel
they
with
stole
Chase
it.
Street.
Yeah, what is his game plan here, man? It doesn't really look like he has one.
Wow. Hiding out there. Thinks he's got away. Thinks he's gotten away.
He probably does
We'll
think
see
that.
here. Not so sure about that. We'll see if they can get units into position here or if they just are going to let him go. We'll see.
I'm surprised. Yeah, okay, now they're lighting him up a little.
Making their way through.
They
here,
definitely
but,
know where he is. Just a flat tire, I guess so. It looked like he,
he's
going down.
into the wash.
Into the
Really
wash.
just looking to hide out here.
Okay, yeah, the helicopter, I mean, the light can't see you, I guess. Clever, kinda.
Well, thinks he's found a hiding spot. Obviously not the best hiding spot. If he stays there, they should be able to get a unit down here eventually. Not sure what's taking so long, quite frankly, but you can see.
Yeah, where are the cops? We watched this guy
hiding
run
under
for like
that
3 or 4
walkway,
minutes.
that pedestrian bridge. And now back up to the surface there.
Dude, you could have come back and gotten
kinda
in the
walking
car
around.
by now. There's tunnels down there, I'm sure.
Remember, the female passenger separated a little bit further south on this this bike path that he's on. Somewhere in this vicinity is where we lost her. Now the driver running back towards her. Or towards where we last saw her anyways.
Forgot my wife. Oh my
Obviously
god.
aware of that night sign,
Thomas,
can't
what's
miss
up?
that, so he knows that the police are onto him. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take to catch up to him.
Just the curb thing,
So you're
DJ.
jumping to-
So I mean, he
jump
messed
over a
up. He
fence here,
didn't
try and hide
mess
in
it
the
up
backyard,
beyond
maybe.
that, really. Okay, where'd they go? He just went back
Under
to
the
where
trees,
she
under
was.
Those trees right there near that backyard.
There's really not many options for him here. Dirty-ono, what's up? I mean, they're screwed. And why the cops are like, they got a helicopter up here. I swear, this has been going on for like 5 minutes at least, right? They got out of that car 5 minutes ago. One more minute, Yogi. No, it was no. It's over. The prediction is no.
Pardon me, still looking for the suspect here. He's somewhere under these trees, hiding out, possibly in a backyard. Not sure if he jumped the fence or not, but in any event, it
Yeah,
just doesn't
the
appear
video on
they have
CBS
enough
isn't really
personnel
any
to
better.
find this guy or to get in here for whatever reason. So the helicopter's overhead. They obviously want to try and keep an eye on his whereabouts, especially if he's now trespassing into private property. Never know if anybody's home.
He's
is
in
here.
that
They're already
bush.
calling 911, but in any event, we last saw him right near their fence, right near the backyard fence.
I don't know, DJ. Let me
along
see.
This wash here between Chase and Roscoe. The vehicle was dumped on Roscoe, then he ran up this bike path paralleling that wash, and there's a group of homes on
I'm not sure.
the east side of the wash that he appears to be hiding out in, either one of those backyards or perhaps in one of the trees. We'll see. They'll find him eventually, but
26 million a year on
they
using
use their night
choppers.
sun. They keep in mind they also have infrared technology, so they could follow his heat signatures as well. So we'll see where that night sun takes us, because that's most likely going to be the best indicator of where he's hiding out. Thank you.
Yo, thank you for following.
All right, police have now made their way into the area. We'll see if they can track him down here.
JT said hopefully he finds a trash can with some food to refill his health and stamina. Okay, there's the cop. One cop car. And they're all the way over there. You're on the wrong side of the wash, dude. Wrong side of the river. This is ridiculous.
Again, officers still trying to make their way into the area.
Charles said, I think
Not
it's 56 mil,
sure
total
whether they're having a hard
26
time,
on
but there are
felony
now, I do see some
arrests.
sirens pulling into the neighborhood. We'll
Okay,
see,
here we go.
if they can find him. But right now, we have not seen him in several minutes. Last saw him under those trees there, parallel to the wash, maybe attempting to jump the fence there, but he may have
Did they
have
just
found his hiding
disappear?
spot here. We think he might be in that backyard right there. That's going to be the 8400 block of Brimfield Avenue, and now you can see neighbors with their flashlights out, looking for the suspect, trying to figure out what all the commotion's about. They hear the helicopters, they hear the sirens, they may have even seen him run by them.
Roy,
that
what's
people
up?
Were in their backyard when he ran
This is
by. They may have
ridiculous.
actually heard him or seen him. But we think he might be in that house there, or at least in that property next to the pool. And it looks like this is might be a dead end that they're at here. A couple of black and whites now pulling into this intersection here of Community and Brimfield Avenue.
Okay. So now they're close. Now they're close. It's not that guy. Right? That's not him. No, there's no way he got away. He's just got to be in that same fucking spot right there in the backyard. Something like that. They're right there somewhere. I think. Feel like if they went out of there, I mean, unless they, I don't even know. What is this? Yo, what? What? There just happened to be someone burning some shit like several feet away? Homeless, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Just burning stuff. We're right by where the night sun is what seems the most ridiculous. It's like, dude, there's a huge police
so
spotlight,
establish a perimeter
and you're
here.
just
We'll
like
see if it's
burning some
too
shit.
late, but you can still see the helicopter focusing on that one house right there next to the swimming pool, which is where we last saw him as well. So they may have a beat on him, or they may be just guessing based on their last visual of that suspect.
I mean,
who was
yeah,
last
that's
seen
where the
right
last
near those
visual
trees,
was, and I don't know how
jump over that
or
fence,
what.
but
They
we
must
don't
have jumped
see him,
that fence.
in the wash anymore, but that's where we last saw him. I think he probably did jump that fence, and he's probably hiding out in one of those backyards. So if that's the case, maybe the perimeter will help.
They're in there
but,
somewhere.
I don't know. They just still don't seem to have enough units to track him down. If he's really hidden down, locked down in a good hiding spot, you know, this could be an extended search, and it doesn't appear that they have enough personnel to conduct that search. Right now, we only see 2 or 3 black and whites at the cross street.
They got a couple cop cars, and they just can't even go back there
That
yet.
may or may not be enough here. They'll presumably enter this house and knock on the door and eventually end up in the backyard, but he could be long gone for all we know.
DJ, I don't think so. Probably rewind on YouTube. I think that's a thing.
Let's go ahead and orbit.
I mean, I just want to know if they're right there, dude. I need the cops to do something. I just want to know. Are they right there? At this point, I'm just like hoping the news doesn't leave before we find out, but I think they probably will. Like, I think they're going to give up on this because the police the police have no urgency to go and find them. And I guess they don't really have a reason to be. But now we're getting a different angle on it, and I just don't see where they would go. Like, you jump that fence, but then what? Piss poor police. Seeing one of those houses, yeah, something like that. It's got probably just in the backyard, man. Yeah, JT, I don't know. Snooze hiding, yeah.
If you're just joining us, this was a
There's
chase
cops.
that has now turned into a
Okay, what are they doing?
basically a
That's
manhunt
not the
here as
front
they try and
door.
find those 2 suspects who ran out of the vehicle, dumping a stolen Honda Accord along Roscoe Boulevard after leading police.
I'm pretty sure it's the house next door to that one, though. It's this one here, not the one with the pool. It's the one next to the one with the pool, right? It's here where the light is.
And even colliding with a couple of vehicles, and now you can see
You guys got to go one house over.
a suspect search as they try and track down those 2 in the backyards of some of these homes.
Yeah, they were talking to somebody in a window. Yo, you guys got to go to the other house.
Again, they could be long gone, but right now, LAPD still holding the scene here. They have a perimeter set up with a handful of units right near the area where they last saw the suspect from the helicopter. Again, it was a male and a male
Definitely no one behind me. I'm
passenger
telling you that he's not here.
in that stolen car, and they just dumped the car and went running for it. Really,
Dude, they're probably in that backyard. I don't know.
Gang signs
I
on the
don't know.
helicopter at one point, but it certainly appears, from my vantage point, that these 2 might have very well managed to escape here. They could, for all we know, they really could be anywhere. There could be information that LAPD is working with that leads them to believe that they are still in this area, or perhaps even in one of these houses. But right now, it certainly sounds like they're just kind of searching in the dark.
Searching in the dark. Astounding they don't have a dog. What's the dog gonna do anyway? The news helicopter needs a nice one for real. It's possible they're long gone. It's definitely possible. Oh, Steve says that KCAL reports the female passenger in custody. Yeah, he could have gone in that tent. KCAL reports that the female is claiming she was the driver. However, she clearly wasn't. There's looking in the wash.
Copy that. Well, this is a clear indication here that it certainly appears that that helicopter has lost visual. You see the units that have pulled into that house or in that intersection have gone back to their patrol cars, and something tells me, as I mentioned earlier, that this may very well be over. It just took too long, quite frankly, to get units.
There's
in
the
position
woman.
here. That's the car, and that's the female passenger. I don't know if it's the female passenger, but it is a female who is now being detained next to the stolen vehicle. So perhaps one person in custody here, and by all accounts, the driver still at large. But they may be able to use her. She may lead them to him. And so that may be how this all ends. He's probably hiding out somewhere here. But for all intents
somewhere
and
over
purposes,
there.
this pursuit is over. We hope they can track him down. We obviously want to see both of these two off the street. A dangerous pursuit, putting lots of lives in danger here as they led police on just a wild high-speed chase through the valley, coming to an end here at
I mean, if they found her,
Field Avenue.
she probably don't
So
really
that'll
know
do
what
it
he
for our
did.
coverage from up
They
here
weren't in the
Air
same
7
place.
HD. Thank you for watching. I'm Chris Christie for ABC7 Eyewitness News. Join us live in just about a half hour for Eyewitness News at 11 o'clock. Reporting live from Air 7 HD, I'm Chris Christie, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
I don't know why the police don't go back there. Thank you, Bill. They let that. Yeah, it's funny. 39 watching on YouTube and only 7 thumbs up. Man, that's fucked up. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it here. I got to get ready for bed. I hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Thank